The Woman from Nowhere, The Mystery of the Tarenza Traveler. It was a quiet afternoon at John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York City. Travelers filled the terminal, tired faces, echoing footsteps, and the steady hum of voices from every corner of the world. Amid the crowd, a woman approached the immigration desk. She looked ordinary, neat clothes, calm smile, polite manners. But when the officer opened her passport, his expression changed completely. The document looked real, but the country printed on it, Tarenza, didn't exist. The officer frowned. "Ma'am, where exactly is this country located?" The woman replied confidently, "Between Spain and France." The officer hesitated. "You mean Andorra?" She shook her head, smiling politely. "No, Tarenza, surely you've heard of it." That's when the officer realized he hadn't, and neither had anyone else. They checked international databases. Nothing. No country named Tarenza had ever existed, and yet her passport looked official, stamped, sealed, and perfectly printed. Inside were visas from other countries that also didn't exist. Belrain, Ashtar, Varelia. Everything about her screamed normal, but her entire world seemed to come from a place that wasn't real. The officers asked her to step aside for additional questioning. She cooperated calmly, showing no signs of fear. They asked again where she came from. She said, "I flew in from Lisbon, Portugal. I work for a trading company based in Tarenza." They asked for proof of her company. She showed business cards, receipts, and official letters, all stamped with Tarenza's national seal. But none of it matched any known database, company register, or postal code. When shown a world map, she pointed confidently to the area between France and Spain. "There," she said, "that's my country." Only on our map, that spot was clearly marked Andorra. Her face lost all color. Her hands trembled slightly. "That can't be right," she whispered. Where is my home?" Airport authorities grew nervous. They'd seen fake passports before, but never one like this. They decided to keep her under observation. Agents took her belongings for examination. Her suitcase contained typical travel items, clothes, toiletries, a laptop, but every single object pointed to a place that didn't exist. Her driver's license was issued in Tarenza. Her credit cards came from Tarenza National Bank. Even her currency was strange. Sleek silver bills and coins marked with unknown symbols. Her phone had apps and contacts in an unfamiliar language. When they tried to dial one of the saved numbers, the call didn't even fail. It just went nowhere. No sound, no tone, just silence. Officials decided to keep her overnight at a nearby airport hotel while they investigated. They promised her safety, and she thanked them politely, still insisting that Tarenza was real. A guard escorted her to a small room, locked it from the outside, and posted security in the hallway. But when morning came, she was gone. The door was still locked from the outside. No windows were broken. Her suitcase, clothes, and passport were still inside. It was as if she had simply vanished. Security footage was immediately reviewed. Every hallway, every exit, every camera angle. Not a single image showed her leaving. She didn't walk out. She didn't appear on elevators, stairs, or anywhere in the terminal. It was like she had never been there at all. Authorities filed reports, but with no name, no record, and no trace, the case was quietly closed. Yet among airport staff, whispers spread about the woman from nowhere, who came with a passport from a world that doesn't exist. So what really happened to the woman from Tarenza? There are theories, some rational, others not so much. The first theory says she was a time traveler or a dimension hopper, a person who slipped through a thin tear between parallel worlds. Maybe in her version of Earth, Tarenza existed, and somehow she crossed over into ours by accident. The second theory says it was a government cover-up. Some claim she was part of a secret experiment in identity creation, and when things went wrong, she was quietly erased. Then there's the hoax theory. Maybe it was all an elaborate prank, a psychological experiment gone viral. But if it was, why did the passport pass every test? Why did she disappear from a locked room? Here's where it gets even stranger. This wasn't the first time something like this happened. In 1954, a man arrived at Tokyo's Haneda Airport with a passport from Taured. Like the woman, he claimed his country was between France and Spain. When shown a map, he insisted Taured existed, and when told it didn't, he panicked. Authorities detained him overnight for questioning, and the next morning, he too had vanished. No trace, no explanation. Could Tarenza and Taured be the same place? just known by different names in two slightly different versions of reality? Maybe she didn't disappear. Maybe she simply went home, back to her world, where we are the ones who don't exist. Or perhaps she's still out there trying to find her way back. Whatever the truth is, one thing's certain. No one has ever found another trace of the woman from Tarenza, a passport that shouldn't exist, a traveler from nowhere, and a mystery that defies every explanation. So, what do you think happened to her? Was it a glitch in reality, a government secret, or proof that other worlds truly exist? Tell me your theory in the comments. And if you love mysterious true stories like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because sometimes truth is stranger than fiction.